Hi everyone, Happy New Year 2022. Today I'm going to talk about bias and variance in statistical learning. So, what is bias? Bias is the error which is caused when you're trying to solve a complicated problem using a simple model. For example, when you have a non-linear relationship between your predictors and a response, and you're using a linear model, that is when there is bias because the linear model is far too simple to approximate that solution. What is variance? Variance is happens when your machine learning algorithm has a large change in predicted values when using a different data set. For example, if it predicts X on data set A and if it predicts Y on data set B, and if the predictions are widely different, then that means that the variance in your model is high. Now, which type of models have got high bias and which types of models have got high variance? Simple models, which are inflexible, for example, simple linear regression or multiple linear regression, suffer from high bias and they have low variance because their predictions do not change that much when changing the test data. But as you go further down the flexible curve, for example, as you look at gradient boosting, boosted decision trees, random forests, then you see that these models have got high variance but low bias. Because models like boosting and bagging and random forests, they have a non-linear shape. So therefore they can approximate non-linear data more effectively than a linear regression. But they also tend to overfit more. And due to this overfitting, there will be high variance in the data. So, what is the perfect model? In my opinion, it's a combination of models which have low bias and low variance. Maybe an ensemble approach, or depending on the data set. For example, if your data set is non-linear, which you can see by plotting the data, then it's it is better if you use a more flexible model on it. But however, if there's a clear straight line relationship between your predictors and your response, then your multiple linear regression will definitely do a better job than maybe a boosted decision tree, in my opinion. So there's no one correct algorithm or one size fits all in data science. Different algorithms work differently for different types of data. But bias and variance is a very important problem in statistical learning. One book which I would definitely like to share with all of you is an Introduction to Statistical Learning, which is a wonderful book for beginners in data science and machine learning. Thank you and have a great new year.